Hello everybody, Big Anklevich here, podcaster, author, and carnivore, and it is Monday, October 9th, 2023, and this is my update for week 19 of my journey to Wonderland, using beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, carnivore, and, well, I was on vacation this week, so I actually didn't do any kind of fasting protocol. I just ate. I wonder if that's going to turn out to be a mistake. Okay, well, I guess we'll get right into the daily videos here on Big Anklevich on health. Okay, it is Monday, and it's the first day of this whole week of being on vacation. We'll have to see what this one's going to go like. It's going to be a lot tougher, I think, than the last one, because everybody is here with me and they all are like, we got to go to this restaurant, we got to go to this restaurant, we got to go here and get some donuts. So we're going to have to see how well I can hold out. This morning I got up and I checked my numbers. My blood sugar was 113. My ketones are slightly up to 0.5. And I guess that's enough to bring my Dr. Boz ratio all the way down to 226, which is still astronomically high, but you know, I guess that's what I get on days when I'm not fasting. Normally I would be fasting today, but today, this week I don't think I'm going to bother with trying to fast because we're going to be doing weird stuff. So I just figured I wouldn't stress it. I have been thinking about doing a whole week where my fasting protocol is not fasting. So maybe that'll be this week. I don't know, we'll see. But maybe if my numbers get really bad, I'll change my mind and I'll just pick a fasting day. But for now, we're gonna stick with that. So this morning when I got up, I had some bacon. Just a little bit though. We had like 1 pound of bacon. I think it was a pound, maybe it was only 12 ounces, I'm not sure. But we cooked it up. And then the family also joined in with me eating. So I don't know that I came anywhere close to eating a pound of bacon. And by the time we were done, I was just like, you know, all that bacon served to do was make me hungry. It didn't fill me up in any way. So we pulled eggs out of my sister's fridge. And I believe there was 11 of eggs in this dozen container. And I just ate all 11 of them. So we fried them up and I ate the entire, basically, container that was left. And then we went to the store and bought some more just so that we didn't leave my sister bereft of eggs. But I didn't really eat much else for the rest of the day. I was mostly full. The eggs were pretty good to keep me full up. The family had stuff here and there. And then we ended the night going to a pizza place. And I did eat, there's this place here where they have a pizza that's called the Mountain of Meat, which, that's a pretty good name for a pizza. But of course it's on a crust that's about a mountain in thickness as well. I didn't eat that, but I did eat sausages and salami and pepperoni and stuff off of the top. And then at one point when everybody was done, I did take the cheese and all the pepperoni sausage and stuff that was still left on the last piece, and I ate that and left the crust behind. So I suppose I probably got a little bit of spaghetti sauce, or not spaghetti, pizza sauce with that as well. So that's probably something I should have skipped, but you know, it's a vacation. Come on, give me a break. Anyways, that's what I had today, and got more to come. It's going to be a crazy week. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, this is the report for Tuesday, and my numbers this morning were pretty simple on the math, at least. My blood sugar was at 100, my ketones were at 0.5, which makes my Dr. Boz ratio 200. You know, the math's easy, but that's not a great number. All of that stuff is pretty lame. But, you know, I'm not worrying about that. I'm on vacation. I'm just sticking to carnivore and not worrying about when and what, I guess I am worrying about what, but not worrying about when I eat and whether I eat. I'm just eating. So, yeah, what did I do today? Well, I had bacon and eggs for breakfast. That was really nice, and that filled me up real good. I was full, and I didn't eat for most of the day. That was pretty much all I had. Wasn't until the end of the day when we came back, my sister's husband had grilled up some steaks for us, some nice grass-fed from a cow share steaks, and I ate those. Now it was pretty late that I ate those, so how will that cause me issues? I'm guessing that my blood sugar will be higher tomorrow morning, just because it hasn't been very long since I ate. We'll see. But yeah, that is Tuesday. Okay, it is Wednesday, and today my numbers were really bad. My blood sugar was all the way up at 117, and my ketones were all the way down to 0.3, and that gave me 390 as my Dr. Boz ratio, which is probably one of the worst numbers that I've ever gotten. I think my very first number was a 528 or something like that, which is worse, because my blood sugar was much higher back then, but my ketones were better actually than they are right now. So yes, I guess eating that stuff late at night last night was not good. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder how big of a deal it is. The the ketosis, and there's lots of people who eat just whenever, and they eat just carnivore, and they lose weight, and they say they get all sorts of health benefits. Would I get that? Do I get that? Is that something that I have, even though I'm, not getting the ketosis stuff going on? I think I really want the ketosis stuff, and I want the autophagy stuff particularly, because I want to keep looking young. I think I may shave this white crap off of my chin and get myself a clean shaven face so I can look younger. And if I get the autophagy, maybe it'll make me look younger instead of older. I don't know, that would be nice. More importantly, of course, is the health. And I think, getting a lot of benefits in health. I think I can feel like I'm not getting as much right now than I was, though, because of the low ketone numbers. I don't know. I think 0.5 is where ketosis is starting, so I'm probably not even in ketosis. But what did I eat today? I started off the morning with some beef sticks that we had. We got them from Costco. I got them just as a, something that I could eat if there was nothing else. It was, they're preserved like sausage kind of things. And they're fine. They're 100% beef and all that, so that's good. They do have seasonings and stuff like that in this, so I guess it's not 100% beef, but basically is. But yeah, that was something that I could have for breakfast without, having to get things out, cook, and etc. I met my friend at Denny's for lunch, and we had ourselves some lunch there. I had bacon, sausage, eggs, and a burger patty as my Grand Slam. You could assemble your own Grand Slam, and that's what I did. I assembled it from that stuff. And he had, I don't know, hash browns and crap like that, but that's fine. He can do what he wants. And that was my lunch. And then later on, we went to my sister's house, my other sister's house, and we were hanging out with them, and they decided to take us out to this place called the Burger Bar. And there I got burger patties again. I got 4 quarter-pound burger patties and 4 little things of bacon that they would put on a burger, and I ate those for my dinner. And that was the food that I had for this day. Okay, it is Thursday, and my numbers this morning were as bad as they've been all week. My blood sugar was 108. My ketones were at 0.4, which means my Dr. Boz ratio was 270. Don't go on vacation, people. It's not worth it. Today was an interesting day. We got up and had bacon and eggs for breakfast first, and that was fine. But then we went and got together with my stepmom, and she took us out to this Chinese buffet restaurant where they did Mongolian barbecue and stuff like that. And I had them make some of that for me, which it was good, but there was stuff on all the food that I had there. Stuff that I should not have been eating. Everything had sauce and whatnot, and I tell you right now, I feel like crap. I have a bad headache. It's killing me. And I'm pretty sure that's why. It's because I've got stuff in me that I just shouldn't have, that I haven't had, and I bet my numbers will be way worse. My ketones will probably be at 0 tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But just don't go on vacation, folks. It's not worth it. Okay, it is Friday. And as usual, my numbers are terrible. My blood sugar is 108. My ketones were at 0.4, which put those together and you get a Dr. Boz ratio of 270. So that was that. This morning for breakfast, I had bacon and eggs. Sadly, the bacon got a little bit burned and it totally stunk up this condo place that we're staying at here in Park City. It still smells like it hours later with the fan on and we left the door open. Whoops! It's an Airbnb, and I'm sure the people we're renting from are going to be none too pleased that the place smells like this. But anyways, that was all we had until dinner. At dinner time, we went to a place called Tucanos, which is one of those Brazilian barbecue places like Fogo de Chão that you always hear Laura Spath talk about, but she calls it Fogo de Chão. Anyways, it's one of those kind of places, a Brazilian barbecue place where they just bring more and more and more meat, and they just keep coming back with more and more meat. And it was my wife's birthday, so we took her out for that. And I don't know, almost like it was my birthday because it was my kind of place more than hers, but she does love Brazilian food, so it's all good. But yeah, I probably ate some stuff again that I shouldn't have, just like at the Chinese place yesterday. This might have had more marinated stuff on there, so we'll see if I get a nasty headache coming in, although I haven't felt it yet. Yesterday, I had it by a couple hours later, so we'll see. But yeah, that was Friday. Getting close to the end of this vacation, which is sort of good and sort of bad, but at least I'll be able to get back on schedule and maybe I'll get my numbers back down to where they should be. Anyways. Okay, it is Saturday and some stuff happened today. First of all, I have no numbers for today because I did not pack enough of the little testing strips. I am now out. Did not realize that I was going to run out. So I have no numbers for today, but does it really matter? They were so bad all week that we just know that they're, I'm sure, very similar. They're 0.3 on the ketones and 105 on the blood sugar and 200 million for the Dr. Boz number. But yeah, this morning we had the wedding, and at the wedding there were charcuterie boards as the meal, the feast. If you know what a charcuterie board is, it's just a piece of wood with a whole bunch of stuff on it that you can choose from. Things that you don't have to have, I guess, hot. Generally, you don't cook them. It's like sausages, cheese, fruit, stuff like that. So there were things that I could eat from it. I was considering just fasting and not bothering, but everybody else was like, are you not going to eat anything? And so eventually I finally just gave in and grabbed some slices of salami and cheese and stuff like that, and I ate those. Shouldn't have, truthfully, because, you know, cheese is not good. But I've had a fair amount of cheese since I've been on this trip, so what difference does it make, I guess, anymore? So, yes, I had that. And then once the wedding was over, it was time to get on the road and start heading home. We swung by an In-N-Out before getting really on the freeway, and I got myself a few more. I think I had 3 of those. They call them Flying Dutchman, which is the 2 hamburger patties with 2 pieces with a cheese on each one. So I had that. You can tell that I've had enough cheese because I'm I'm getting phlegm in my throat from the dairy that I should not be eating. And then, yeah, we've been driving since forever. It is late. We drove really far into the late of the night before getting to the hotel, and we're going in, and we'll get a little bit of sleep, and then we'll be back on the road again to finish up the drive tomorrow. I think I had, shoot, I can't even remember. I'm pretty sure I had some pork rinds as well, but that's the extent of what I ate today, and I'm doing fine. Okay, it is Sunday, final day of this trip, and it's about freaking time because it's gonna be so bad. I'm afraid to see what I weigh because I am sure that it's going to be pretty terrible. But anyways, today got up early and hit the road again. We had some McDonald's in Amarillo, which was kind of a pain, but I managed to get myself some hamburger patties. I had 4 hamburger patties, which only served to make me hungry. They didn't really do much in the way of alleviating any hunger. And so a little while later, we were driving through a small town. My son needed to pee, so we stopped at the gas station, and while I was there, I looked around and I saw they had a few things that I could probably eat. They had like a couple little things with sausage sticks and cheese sticks in them, so I grabbed one of those. And then they had a package of hot dogs, and so I grabbed a package of hot dogs and a thing of pork rinds, and I ate those just cold. I just opened the package of hot dogs and I ate them. They're cooked, so no big whoop, right? My wife was kind of grossed out by that and didn't think I should be eating that, but oh well, that's the way it goes. And that was pretty much it. I did finish off the pork rinds kind of late, and then when we got home, there was a little bit of cheese in the fridge. I ate that, and there was 1 package of bacon, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna cook this and eat it before I go to sleep. So I did that, and yeah, that was my entire trip. It's over. Find out in the morning just how fat I have become. Pretty sure that I have gained some weight, so we'll see. Okay, so there you go. That is the end of a vacation that did not turn out as well as the last one. I knew it was going to be harder because everybody was there with me and all they wanted to do was eat and eat and eat, and I swear after a little while I was just like, gosh, all we do is eat. And there were plenty of times when I went to the restaurants with them and ate nothing. There were several times where I went to the restaurants with them and I ate what I could, which, you know, I don't know, sausage or hamburger patties or something like that. But I kind of wish I could go back and do it over and do it differently. Why? Well, let me let me tell you why I wanted to do it so differently. I was a little worried about what was going to happen when I got home, and I weighed myself because I did not weigh myself the entire time that I was gone. So the one weight that I got was all that I got. There was no average this week. It's just whatever the finale weight was. And okay, so last week I weighed 245.8 at the end of the week with my average. This week, yeah, 251.6. So what does that mean? That means that I gained 5.8 pounds during my week on vacation. Super good, super good. Which means that my total of weight loss for this whole thing has gone all the way back down to 38.2 pounds. That's how much I've lost. It was 44 last week. So, yeah. I'm not too discouraged because I know it'll come back off. I will get back to it. I will work on it, and I will start fasting again, and I will get back to where I was. And things will get back into the right direction. I will not give up. Things might be a little harder though. I ate a lot of cheese this past week, and that often tends to be the harbinger of doom for my diet. That is the beginning of the end when I start eating cheese, and then I start drinking milk, and then the next thing you know, I'm eating candy bars. But I am determined not to let that happen this time around. So I don't think it will be the harbinger of doom. It will just be, a little setback. It'll be like in the old days when I would make that cheesecake fluff and I'd be like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this, but I just want something. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going down that route. I am going to turn around and get back to it. I'm thinking sometime soon I may even try a lion diet, at least for a week, maybe for a few weeks. We'll have to see. But maybe just go beef, and I guess ruminants, any ruminant animal, lamb or buffalo or what, but it's mostly going to be beef because that's what's available really. I could get that other stuff if I went searching for it, but wouldn't be as easy. I'm thinking about doing that. Won't be next week though. It'll at least have to be the week after because I still got some bacon and stuff that I gotta eat. So I'll do that this week, and next week maybe I'll try the beef only diet. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to come up with a positive thing to end this on. I always try to give some kind of non-scale victory, like, hey, my belt is not as tight as it used to be. I'm on a different rung on my belt. I am on a different rung on my belt, a different hole. Do they call them rungs? I don't know. But it's in the other direction. I could tell that I was going to weigh more when I got home because my pants were too tight. Not that my pants were too tight, but my belt, I used to go to the second hole in my new belt, but I was back to the first. That sucks. But maybe that'll be my my non-scale victory next week, is that I'm back to rung 2, hole 2, par 4. Whatever. Shoot, I don't know. I guess what I could say that my non-scale victory of the week is that it's week 19. That's a long time, right? I've been going on this for all that time and I haven't screwed up. I haven't fallen off the wagon. I haven't given up. And I'm going to keep going. Week 19 is not even halfway there. So I'm going to keep going. And it's easy. That's another non-scale victory. Eating meat is just, it's so good. There's nothing to complain about. It's easy to do. You know, you get really full, you feel good, and it tastes great. You don't have to be starving yourself thinking, oh, I'm so hungry, but I can only eat 600 calories if I want to lose weight. That's a load of crap. Just eat human food. You'll be fine. So that's what I'm doing. And it makes me happy. It makes me full, and it makes it work. So I guess my non-scale victory is that I chose human food, the proper human diet, and I'm happy to have done it. All right, I guess we'll call that a night. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be better next week, I promise. And we'll have positive stuff to talk about then. I'll see you next time on Big Anglovich on health.